Wonderful friends, welcome you all. Receive gratitudes, salutations, also congratulations, prayers, wishes. In our Vedic chanting class today, we will learn Neela Suktam as well as Durga Suktam. Then in our second program of learning a mantra with meaning and chanting meditatively, we will continue our Gayatri mantras. Ashtadikpalaka Navagraha, Dashavatara of the Vishnu, we have seen. Again, some more Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, and any of the Devata mantras. If at all we have missed, we will do them for some more days. Then, if available, the Ashta Lakshmi Gayatri, Nava Durga Gayatri, Dasha Mahavidya Gayatri mantras. If they are somewhere available, also them we will chant. In this every of Gayatri mantra, because of these three sacred and complete words, Vidmahe Dhimahi Prachodayat. These mantra learnings and practices become a complete sadhana for us. Really, we liked this idea of so many mantras, so many devata rupas, but one goal only of asking prachodanam. And in the Vidmahe aspect is little difference that every devata is the Parabrahma only, but in the avatara they have blessed the devotees who are in different troubles, problems, needs, in different way. That's an encouraging thing. Other than that, Dhimahi, that is Upasana Yukta Dhyanam, Prachodayat, that is Sharanagati Yukta Prarthana, they are common. So let us see today. Then we will have our third topic of some common sense thought. Then we will do our mantrocharana, Shanti mantras, Guru Parampara Smarana, Sankalpa we do, our Upanishad mantra, Parayanam, Upanishad mantra, Dhenam, that is Shwethashwathara, last chapter, 15th mantra. Every mantra, how sacred, how divine, how complete it is, how much. It's only our Shraddha Bhakti Yukta, Shravanadhyena Manana, leading to the Spashta understanding, followed by our meditation. If these few things we fully involve in these Upanishadi mantras are sufficient enough to reveal reality to us and make us get liberated from all bondages. Highest we are doing, that highest if we can do it, the highest readiness, inspiration, etc., that highest goal we reach, after which there is nothing more to be reached. So, all this we do to invoke Parabrahma Ishvara Jagannatha Devata Gana Guru Gana Shastra Gana Kripa, then the Sahayata of the world around us. Through that, our Vyaktitva Vikasa of Loka Sevaka Adi, so that our outer life, our inner sadhana, both of them are complete. Yes, friends. Now let us start with our Vedic chanting. The first. Mm. Vedaparayanam. Om Atha Vedaparayanam Taittiriya Samhita Chaturtha Kandam Chaturtha Prapatakaha Dvadashonuvakaha Nila Suktam Om Grunahi Om Grunahi Ghrutavati Savitaradhipatyaihi Ghrutavati Savitaradhipatyaihi पयस्वतीरन्तिराशानो अस्तु पयस्वतीरन्तिराशानो अस्तु ध्रुवादिशां विष्णुपत्न्यघोरा स्येषाना सहसोया मनोता ध्रुवादिशां विष्णुपत्न्यघोरा स्येषाना सहसोया मनोता बृहस्पतिर्मातरिष्वोत बृहस्पतिर्मातरिष्वोत वायुः सन्धुवाना वाता अभिनो गृणन्तो वायुः सन्धुवाना वाता अभिनो गृणन्तो विष्टम्भो दिवो धरुणः विष्टम्भो दिवो धरुणः पृथिव्या अस्येष्याना पृथिव्या अस्येष्याना जगतो विष्णुपत्नी जगतो विष्णुपत्नी ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ शान्तिः 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 दुर्गा सूक्तम् ॐ अथ तैत्तिरीयारण्यकं चतुर्थः दशमप्रपाठकः द्वितीयोऽनुवाकः दुर्गा सूक्तम् ॐ जातवेदसे सुनवाम सोममराति यतो निदहाति वेदः ॐ जातवेदसे सुनवाम सोममराति यतो निदहाति वेदः स नः पर्षदति दुर्गाणि विश्वा नावेव सिन्धुं दुरितात्यग्निः स नः पर्षदति दुर्गाणि विश्वा नावेव सिन्धुं दुरितात्यग्निः तामग्निवर्णां तपसा ज्वलन्तीं वैरोचनीं कर्मफलेषु जुष्टां तामग्निवर्णां तपसा ज्वलन्तीं वैरोचनीं कर्मफलेषु जुष्टां दुर्गां देवीगं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये सुतरसि तरसे नमः दुर्गां देवीगं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये सुतरसि तरसे नमः अग्ने त्वं पारयानव्यो अस्मान् स्वस्तिभिरति दुर्गाणि विश्वा अग्ने त्वं पारयानव्यो अस्मान् स्वस्तिभिरति दुर्गाणि विश्वा पूश्च पृथ्वी बहुला न उर्वी भवातोकायतनया यशंयोः पूश्च पृथ्वी बहुला न उर्वी भवातोकायतनया यशंयोः विश्वानि नो दुर्गः विश्वानि नो दुर्गः जातवेदः सिन्धुन्न नावा जातवेदः सिन्धुन्न नावा दुरितातिपर्षि दुरितातिपर्षि अग्ने अत्रिवन्मनसा अग्ने अत्रिवन्मनसा गृणानोऽस्माकं गृणानोऽस्माकं बोध्यवितातनूनां बोध्यवितातनूनां पृतनाजितगं सहमान मुग्रमग्निगं पृतनाजितगं सहमानमुग्रमग्निगं हुवेम परमात्सधस्तात् हुवेम परमात्सदस्तात् स नः पर्षदति दुर्गाणि स नः पर्षदति दुर्गाणि विश्वाक्षामद्देवो विश्वाक्षामद्देवो अतिदुरितात्यग्निः अतिदुरितात्यग्निः रत्नोषिकमीढ्यो रत्नोषिकमीढ्यो अध्वरेषु सनाच्य अध्वरेषु सनाच्य होतानव्यश्च सत्सि होतानव्यश्च सत्सि स्वाञ्चाग्ने तनुवं स्वाञ्चाग्ने तनुवं विप्रयस्वास्मभ्यं च विप्रयस्वास्मभ्यं च सौभगमायजस्व सौभगमायजस्व गोभिर्जुष्टमयुजो गोभिर्जुष्टमयुजो निषिक्तं तवेन्द्रविष्णो रनुसञ्चरेम निषिक्तं तवेन्द्रविष्णो रनुसञ्चरेम नाकस्य पृष्ठमभिसंवसानो नाकस्य पृष्ठमभिसंवसानो वैष्णवीं लोक इह मादयन्तां वैष्णवीं लोक इह मादयन्ताम् ॐ कात्यायनाय विद्महे ॐ कात्यायनाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारी धीमहि कन्याकुमारी धीमहि तन्नो दुर्गिः प्रचोदयात् तन्नो दुर्गिः प्रचोदयात् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ अथ नीलासूक्तम् ॐ गृणाहि घृतवती सवितराधिपत्यैः पयस्वतीरन्तिराशानो अस्तु ध्रुवा दिशां विष्णुपत्न्यघोरा स्येषाना सहसोया मनोता बृहस्पतिर्मातरिष्वोत वायुः सन्धुवाना वाता अभिनो गृणन्तो विष्टम्भो दिवो धरुणः पृथिव्या अस्येष्याना जगतो विष्णुपत्नी ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ अथ दुर्गा सूक्तम् ॐ जातवेदसे सुनवाम सोममराति यतो निदहाति वेदः स नः पर्षदति दुर्गाणि विश्वा नावेव सिन्धुं दुरितात्यग्निः तामग्निवर्णां तपसा ज्वलन्तीं वैरोचनीं कर्मफलेषु जुष्टां दुर्गां देवीं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये सुतरसि तरसे नमः अग्ने त्वं पारयानव्यो अस्मान् स्वस्ति विरति दुर्गाणि विश्वा पूश्च पृथ्वी बहुला न उर्वी भवा तोकायतनयाय संयोः विश्वानि नो दुर्गः जातवेदः सिन्धुन्न नावादुरितातिपर्षि अग्ने अत्रिवन्मनसा गृणानोऽस्माकं बोध्यविता तनूनाम् ऋतनाजितगं सहमानमुग्रमग्निगं हुवेम परमात्सधस्थात् स नः पर्षदति दुर्गाणि विश्वान क्षामद्देवो अतिदुरितात्यग्निः अगेन स नः पर्षदति दुर्गाणि विश्वाक्षामद्देवो अतिदुरितात्यग्निः प्रत्नोषि कमीढ्यो अध्वरेषु सनाच्च होता नव्यश्च सत्सि स्वाञ्चाग्ने तनुवं विप्रयस्वास्मभ्यं च सौभगमायजस्व गोभिर्जुष्टमयुजो निषिक्तं तवेन्द्रविष्णोरनुसञ्चरेम नाकस्य पृष्ठमभिसंवसानो वैष्णवीं लोक इह मादयन्ताम् ॐ कात्यायनाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारी धीमहि तन्नो दुर्गिः प्रचोदयात् ॐ शान्तिः 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 Vedic chanting we have done over how much with concentration we did, with bhakti we did, with shraddha we did, or we tried to do. That has become our sadhana. It's over. Opportunity came, opportunity went away. Like that. Continuously the opportunities come, go. How much we are alert, how much we are aware, how much we are interested, how much we have applied ourselves to utilize those opportunities. It's a sign of our maturity, sadhana, as well as our assured evolution by our own efforts. Second aspect of Veda Mantra Parayana, sorry, after Veda Parayana, the Gayatri Mantras or Dhyana Purvaka Mantrocharana. We'll continue some more Gayatri Mantras, maybe 10, 15, then we will see. In the Brahma Gayatri Mantra, we have seen Vedatmanaya Vidmahe Hiranyagarbhaya Dhimahi Tanno Brahma Prachodayat. Today we'll do Tatpurushaya Vidmahe Chaturmukhaya Dhimahi Tanno Brahma Prachodayat. This mantra, Gayatri mantra of Brahmadeva only we do. So explanation will be minimum. Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Chaturmukhaya Dhimahi Tanno Brahma Prachodayat. So Vidmahe we know without any doubt. We have understood, we are convinced because we are Bharatiya, because we are Sanatana Dharmi, because we are Hindus, because we are well groomed and brought up by our parents, because we know we belong to such a great, grand, glorious Rishi Parampara. Without doubt, we accept the presence of the Paramatma Parabrahma, accept the presence of the Paramatma Parabrahma only as Ishvara. We accept that Ishvara, the Sarva Shaktiman alone, with his the Shakti Maya, and in that with the Rajoguna Upayogita, he alone expresses as Brahmadeva, and he does this Srushti with Mahe. We know all this. This Brahmadeva alone in the Vedic Bhasha called as Sutratma, also is called as Hiranyagarbha. So that Brahmadeva we have understood with Mahe. Then we also do Dhimahi. We need his blessings. He blesses us. Therefore, Upasana Purvaka, Dhyana of that Sutratma Hiranyagarbha, Brahmadeva we are doing. Prachodayat, we are asking him to bless us so that we get prachodita more deeply, intensely, single pointedly towards this goal ultimate. So, Tat Purushaya Vidmahe, that Brahmadeva is Tat Purusha. That Tat Shabda used for Parabrahma Paramatma in the Upanishads, all the Shruti Smriti Shastras. So we know him to be Tat Purusha. So Tat Purushaya Vidmahe, then Chaturmukhaya Dhimahi. The Brahmadeva with Chaturmukha. From each of the Mukha, each of the Veda has got expressed to bless as if the jivas were there in all four directions. So चतुर्दिक में रहने वाले सारे जीवों को अनुग्रह करने के लिए he has come as the चतुर्मुख ब्रह्म. हा मनुष्य पशु पक्षी वनस्पति धर्म अर्थ काम मोक्ष स्थूल सूक्ष्म कारण and atita jagra sapna sushupti and turiya, all four wherever we can imagine, they are all the expression of this Parabrahma through this Chaturmukha. That way we can compare and understand, no problem. Chaturmukhaya dhimahi. Then Tanno Brahma Prachodayat, that creator Brahmadeva, that Sutratma, that Hiranyagarbha, may he do the prachodhanama first so that the spashtati spashta understanding we get about every moment what for we have to live. We have to live in Brahmanubhuti every moment. May we become convinced about it. May we get habitually doing that and that alone. Right, friends? Now enjoy chanting Sri Brahmadeva Gayatri. Om Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Chaturmukhaya Dhimahi Tanno Brahma Prachodayat. Om Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Chaturmukhaya Dhimahi Tanno Brahma Prachodayat. Om Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Chaturmukhaya Dhimahi तन्नो ब्रह्म प्रचोदयात् ॐ तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे चतुर्मुखाय धीमहि 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 तन्नो ब्रह्म प्रचोदयात्. O Lord Brahmadeva, we came to you, we worship you, we surrender to you, we pray to you. Mam Raksha Raksha, Paripahi Parivahi, Atmanubhavam Prati, Prachodanam Anukshanam Kuru Kuru. This is a practical sadhana we are doing every day, like the earlier Vedic chanting also. All other things are Siddhanta theory. Even our Shanti Mantrocharana as well as Sankalpa also is practical. That we are literally doing the Sankalpa for the entire universe and their spiritual growth, and that is through the glorious Sanatana Dharma. Okay, friends. So, to our Upanishad mantra, Parayanam also is a practical thing. Upanishad Adhyanam also, while doing the Adhyanam itself, if we can lift our identity with the said Brahman, then that also is practical. Right? Now, having done our Vedic chanting, having done our Gayatri, Mantrocharana, let us see what can be our today's third topic, common sense thought. In today's common sense thought, three things we will just ponder over. First one is, let us, with our so far lived life, experiences gained, and also because our watching and knowing what is happening to the fellow human beings and what's happening in the world in general. Let us come to this matured clarity and understanding that good life is not an option. Good life is a necessity, a compulsion. And this good life is not the one to eliminate what we do bad. The result of whatever the bad we have done will definitely come doing the bad, and then to remove that bad we will do the good. That is not the correct matured way of understanding. That is why, that's how in our life, even though in the present we are good and our goodness is seen by God, yet whatever the bad we have done in the past, of it the results of dukkha through various sources, they are continuously coming. Isn't it? It's only exception, very rare cases where through upasana, etc., some of the bad done by us, the Lord may reduce the result of it, the punishment of it. That's all. But thinking that I will keep doing all bad, then I'll also do the good, so that this good eliminates that bad. This notion let us drop. Then what is the outcome of this thinking understanding? That by without choice, as a compulsion and necessity, we have to be good all the time in all situations. That's all. Means, like the example of in business, I cheat so many people, including government, and I do so much of jhoot kehna, and with that, this much money I have earned. A part of that money I will give in dana or in a temple, etc., to the God. Then that Lord and this dana karma will eliminate my papa, which I have done while earning this money. This notion is not correct. Eliminate that. The only alternative for the bad is not doing it. That's all. Let us not misuse our intellect to justify living a bad life, kaya, vacha, manasa, for any reason, anywhere. No. The matured understanding and effort and achievement are this only that. Slowly, slowly, the bad totally getting eliminated away from me. अदरवाइज वो बुरा करते जाते हैं एंड वी थिंक दैट कुछ अच्छा हम करें तो उसका वो बुराई का रिजल्ट चला जाता है. ऐसा नहीं होता. दैट्स अ रॉन्ग नोशन. देन दैट makes us continuously do the bad, isn't it? Then the result of it Lord is going to give. That's what we said. We are going through our, like the present, how much ever noble you are, still is not our health getting spoiled, is not our people around us giving us dukkha. But I am good and noble, why is it not removing all that result of the bad? It's only to prove that the result of the bad will not be removed by the doing of the good. Then how will the result of the bad go? You have to go through it and learn from it and stop doing all bad. The bad is the adharma, the bad is the papa. The adharma is not following what we are supposed to do. The papa is for one's own any side type of selfishness, doing the himsa to any being other than us. That may be a smaller than the smallest to the bigger than the biggest himsa, and that is done even to a plant or an insect or human or animal or bird, whichever. All of that is himsa, all that himsa is papa. And adharma is not doing what we are supposed to do. These two bads will give us their result. So, the impurity in our understanding is that we can continue with them. Therefore, the impurity in our antakarana is still entertaining those negativities. Then, the impurity in our life in general is conducting or doing those negative things. So, that notion, let us drop that. I will do some good charitable activities and that will remove or reduce the papa. A notion में मत जाना. So it is like, oh Lord, I have done so many sins. Now fully I am wanting to come out of it. I just want to live 100% noble life only, assured. noble life of dharma and punya, but still I have done little of the bad in the past. The result of it may disturb me. So can you do something? Bhavan asks, "Ki, have you decided? Bhajate maam ananya bhag? Have you decided to be noble? 100% you will do it? Yeah. So चल ठीक है फिर whatever the papa you have done, मैं थोड़ा सा उसको देख लेता हूँ. But जहाँ नहीं देख सकता, I have to give you the result of it. I'll give you only. But you stick to your point that from this moment onwards you are not doing any bad. That is how the discussion between Bhakta and Bhagwan. It is not that Bhagwan saying, Beda, all the papa and all adharma you do, and then also do the punya and papa, then I will remove the result of the papa. ऐसा भगवान कभी बोलते नहीं किसी भक्त को. He only says, चल तुम noble बन गए now. Yeah, little papa, whatever you have done, I'll just try to adjust it here and there so that your punya karma, satkarma, sadhana karma is not that much disturbed. I can't remove. Otherwise, I have to remove of everyone the papa karma phala because the good. That's how the world is not made, not made, not made. Therefore, convincingly, let us catch this point that the only remedy for adharma and papa or bad karma is not doing them, not doing them, not doing them. So, manasa, in the mind, let us do not do any sankalpa of adharma and dushkarma. With vani too, let us not do the karma of adharma, dushkarma, papa. With indriya, sharira also, let us not involve in any of the sinful, prohibitory actions of adharma and papa. Full stop. Then this side, the good activities of dharma, punya, they have to be performed till they become our not second but first nature. Be convinced about it. Don't look at the people. Let me tell you very strongly, whether you like it or not, there are fools who say do all the papa and then do some punya, then the Lord will eliminate that papa. ऐसा ऐसा रूल नहीं है, ऐसा नहीं है, दुनिया ऐसा नहीं बना. Only living a noble life purifies us, enables us for the higher. Okay, so do the sankalpa for that. That from my life, entire dushkarma, papa karma, adharma karma goes away. And to the prayer, sankalpa and prayatna, that every moment of my life is filled with satkarma only, punya karma only, good activity only. So let me live a good life by choice and practice. It's a compulsion, it's a necessity. It's not enough to eliminate the bad. Bad can never be justified for any reason, should not be done, that's it. This is the thought one today. Second important thought is key. In general, like when we are in class, when we are in the temple doing our sadhanas, doing our puja, studying good books, or with some noble saints and sages, we appear to be very noble by ourselves, very great for ourselves. But it's only when those occasions come that we forget all these goodness in us, act as if we are such an ignorant person, compelled by our inner power of vasanas, the negative activities. Any one of them. I give you the good example. That very lightly we think, क्या कोई difficult नहीं है, I'll get up in the morning by 5:30. But now in the evening or night before sleep, when I say that I get up in the morning at 5:30 for my sadhana, that thought and action appears to be so easy. Listen carefully the next sentence. But it is only when we listen to that alarm or whatever and get up at that 5 a.m., that time the nidra asakti, the desire for sleeping for next or extra 2 hours is so powerful that it defeats our early days sankalpa that I must get up. Example 1. Example 2 also. That I'll not take bribe. Example. In general, we think. But exactly when the opportunity to get a bribe or that money comes in front of me, to do some work for the people around. That time only, so many justifications come in me, including the need of the money, even misusing the spirituality, that I have never asked for this. Lord only giving me through this person that bribe. With all these justifications, हम वो ले ही ले लेते हैं रिश्वत वाला. In general, we appear to be noble. So, to example 3, Ki, I will not become angry. I will be calm and quiet. Now we think, but exactly when that occasion of what we do is not done by our subordinates happen from somewhere or nowhere or everywhere or anywhere, that rage and anger comes so much that only after acting under the influence of that anger that we become quieted. So too the various bhoga desire, that today I will not eat any sweets. We think it morning while we are in the class or puja. But after this is over, when you open the refrigerator or somebody offers in front of you, or from within only when the desire becomes stronger, after all, I am not looting anybody's money. It is my own hard earned money only. I bought by myself. What's the problem if I eat little of the sweet? This type of kamana becomes powerful to defeat our wisdom. That means what? The explanation is what? The terrorists and enemies, be attentive, are in their own dens, are in dens and places, Thavara, fully equipped, fully prepared to defeat us. All these terrorist enemies. If you think that I can be casual, then I'll combat them when the occasion comes. They being so powerful there, definitely they will defeat us. These terrorists of all our inner Durguna. This is the present situation only to explain through analysis how we get defeated. And what is the remedy, sir? What is the solution, sir? Remedy solution is till the enemy is totally uprooted, our very powerful sankalpas. Very powerful sankalpa. Sankalpa alone is the one which creates the whole world and world of problems, so to the world of solutions. So that not casually that कि सुबह मैं 5 बजे उठूंगा. No, come what may, I will definitely get up in the morning. In that way, 1,000 times we have to tell from evening 5, 6 o'clock onwards, along with the preparation of not eating anything at night. The preparation of empty stomach, because stomach is heavy and whole night the body got tired in digesting that food. Then that heaviness makes us defeated and makes us feel to sleep for some more time. So the word practically, the stomach empty, emptiness of stomach, theoretically, strongly telling to me that come what may, I'll get up only. And prepare now only, I know. When I get up in the morning, definitely my strong vasana of wanting to sleep extra will defeat me. It will combat me with such a power that so many years and days and lives, with all my wisdom, I got failed only. So when tomorrow I get up, I won't talk to my mind. First, I'll go to washroom, and even if it's winter, I'll take 3 baltis of water. Taking cold water bath is the best remedy for the tamoguna of nidra. In this way, really, when we get up, without giving chance to the mind, when we go and have that bath and then fresh and see, then only that getting up will happen. Example of tamoguna. So to the other things, the examples we gave of the krodha or of the jealousy or of any of the desires, all of them are very prepared enemies like our neighborhood Pakistan terrorists. They are only one thing, how to destroy or trouble India, which is growing. And for what reason they have, don't know. Why they have written like that? The Hindus have to be killed or eliminated. पता नहीं सबको हमारे हिंदुइज्म पे ही पढ़ा रहता है. Whereas they are born from this only. Isn't it? If you don't know that they are so strong and they wait for opportunity, and when you go there with your less or lighter preparation, we get definitely defeated. If we don't know, then we get defeated only. So the Indian government has to plan so well for eliminating these terrorists. So too we have to keep on saying these thoughts. Sankalpa. These are my negativities of kama, krodha, lobha, moha. I have to fully get rid of them. I cannot take them for granted. They are the ones which are distracting me from my noble spiritual life, destroying me, wasting my whole human life. I don't know how many years I live now. Even now I continue becoming slave to them. Then when will I grow within me? When will I do sadhana? ऐसे thoughts के द्वारा sending strongest thoughts and seeing to that those negativities are eliminated, the positivity is done. We have to do. Again in this regard. Like yesterday's common sense that I am repeating, don't listen to those people who say चलेगा. कोई गल नहीं. Sometime you are doing sadhana enough, other time in whatever licentious way you live, चलता है. No. Those people who say those things, for what purpose, in what weak moment, they tell God knows, but that's not going to help. Rather, it's going to destroy. Because nowadays people wanting to get lot of shrotas give so much freedom, licentiousness in so many things. अरे बंदे ऑलरेडी कर रहे हैं नेगेटिव. अगेन इफ यू गिव देम a sanction or permission as a speaker, they take you as example or as an authority. All sin comes to you. They don't understand it. I give you again the example of doctor. Ruthlessly, doctor should say कि ये वाला तुम खाओगे तुम मरोगे, नहीं खाना नहीं खाना नहीं खाना, बस मेरे तरफ से. Don't ask me again an alternate. You are sugar patient. You should not eat sweet. That's all. I am not telling you कि शुगर फ्री स्वीट खाओ या स्वीट खाओ लेकिन ले लो डबल इंसुलिन और eat sweet but skip the meal that way. These 100 alternatives, I am not the one to suggest. My only one thing, stop taking sweet. That's it. Don't come to me for it. ये डॉक्टर जैसा होता है ना, वही डॉक्टर himself he is safe for himself because he told ruthlessly. When the fellow does mistake and goes on eating sugar and grows in his thing, doctor is not at fault. अगर डॉक्टर ने कहा चलो चलेगा कभी कभी बीच बीच में ले सकते हो, then this one permission is enough for the doctor to invoke the sin for the negative done by that person. In the same way, a spiritual guru can never give freedom license. No means no, that's it. ठीक है, ये हो गया सेकंड पॉइंट. Third, very crucial, at length I want to discuss, but some other day we see the thought is this one key, the desire and effort and achievement of what? Ki always in tattva chintana, tattva vicharan. है ना? You have not desired so strongly that with the help of the Upanishadic mantras, I should always be in the Atma Chintana, Tattva Chintana, Brahma Chintana. सर्वदा स्थापनम बुद्धे है शुद्धे ब्रह्मणि सर्वथा और वेदांत वाक्येषु सदा रवंतः. See, if you don't do the chintana of the tattva, not only tattva spashta jnana will not come, at the same time we think about the atattva, the kalpita jagata, and that becomes stronger, more and more real to us, prompting us to have all the sankalpas desires only for the world. Isn't it? Again, the same thing, continuation. Any guru, after explaining about the tattva to disciple, stops the topic and then says to the disciple, along with the disciple, Chalo, let us go and be in the world of objects or senses. then also both the Guru Shishya are not matured. There is no moment where we are without Tattva Chintana till the Tattva Anubhuti happens. After that, everything is Tattva only. that desire, that sankalpa हमारे अंदर है ही नहीं. That's how, with opposite sankalpas of entertaining the world, we are becoming enemy to our own spiritual sadhana and progress. Three crucial things today we discussed. Third one I want to elaborate more, but then I leave it to you. You do it as your homework contemplation. Ki the desire to always be in the Tattva Chintana. Subha, Dopahar, Sham. Finish all the minimum formalities, duties, necessities quickly. Go back to Tattva Chintana. Go back to Tattva Chintana. Not as it is now habitually in our life and mind, that only when we come to the class that we are with all difficulty trying, struggling to listen to the Tattva. Isn't it? Only for 1 hour. In that also struggle. At convenience, remaining 23 hours, we are only in the chintana of only the world and worldliness. That's called Maya. That means this person has not understood Vedanta. He has not digested the Bandha Moksha Vichara. He has not understood the aspects of what's bondage, what's liberation. That's why for him, Tattva Chintana is a heavy struggle, and living in the world is like duck taking two waters. So he is not even a LKG, UKG level. And who is at the PhD level? He is neither talking about anything else other than Brahman, nor listening, nor studying, nor thinking. That is the meaning of Tat Chintanam, Tat Kathanam, Anyonyam, Tat Prabodhanam, Etad Ekaparatvam cha Tadabhyasam Vidurbudaha. We studied about the definition of Abhyasa in Yoga Vasishta as given by Vasishtaji to Rama, Saraswati Mata to Leela. That state we have to actually, by our effort, we have to reach. Now, point is, किस बात के लिए still we are waiting? किसके लिए still we are waiting? क्यों still we are waiting and not doing this? A big question. For what reason and purpose still we are not starting and still waiting for what? Waiting for what and doing not doing the तत्व चिंतन? कर क्या रहे दिन भर? कर क्या सकते? क्या करना चाहिए? How can anything be done other than tattva chintanam? Are you samsari 100%? Are you not still the tattva sadhaka? देख लो. Therefore, this question is addressed only to those who think they are tattva sadhakas, tattva chintakas, adhyatma sadhakas. Those who no, no, so I have not yet become tattva sadhaka. You are unnecessarily sitting in the class. You go to there are lakhs of programs are happening in YouTube. उसमें जाओ, इस क्लास में मत बैठना. This class is for those who have decided they want to study Shastra, understand the truth, sadhana karo, realize the reality and get liberated. Thank you. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo. ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. ओम यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्. ओम शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः. ओम निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ओम श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्. ॐ जगतीमवितुं कलिताकृतयो विचरन्ति महामहसच्चलतः अहिमां श्रीवात्र विभासि गुरो भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम् ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदाचार्येभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां कृपया उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्तिविश्व आध्यात्मिकप्रगत्यर्थं धर्म संस्थापकानां नित्यनिरन्तर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादिमन्दिरादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरन्तरशास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रुघ्न समूलनिर्मूलनपूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिकैन्दवसंस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थमनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नमध्ये कृष्णयजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः अद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे ओम नित्यानन्दं निराधारं निखिलाधारमव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम् ओम पारायणम् अथ द्वितीयोऽध्यायः फ्रेंड्स 13 onwards ओम लघुत्वमारोग्यमलोलुपत्वं वर्णप्रसादं स्वरसौष्ठवं च गन्धः शुभो मूत्रपुरीशमल्पं योगप्रवृत्तिं प्रथमां वदन्ति यथैव बिम्बं हृदयोपलिप्तं तेजोमयं भ्राजते तत्सुधान्तं तद्वात्मतत्त्वं प्रसमीक्ष्य देहि एकः कृतार्थो भवतेवीतशोकः यदात्मतत्त्वेन तु ब्रह्मतत्त्वं दीपोपमेनेह युक्तः प्रपश्येत् अजं ध्रुवं सर्वतत्त्वैर्विशुद्धं ज्ञात्वा देवं मुच्यते सर्वपाशैः. We have done the chanting. Now you see, I am doing for myself Sankalpa, O Lord, from all this natak of satsanga, etc. Free me and take me to such a secluded ekanta place with all preparedness, shraddha, bhakti, fearlessness. Let me revel in you through the contemplation, meditation on this most powerful, divine, sacred Upanishadic mantras. And imagine that state of our life wherein we are all alone with ourselves, of course, with intact health and the mind intellect fully controlled, quietened, made subtle, etc. That these one by one Upanishadic mantra we are taking, contemplating through that, reaching to the self. Or having reached the self, these mantras only we are, you know, going through and feeling comforted or satisfied that what is said in this Upanishad, I have already reached that stage. Imagine how wonderful would be that life compared to the present life of so much of extrovertedness, so much of worldliness, so much of value importance given to the thoughts, emotions about the Vastu, Vyakti, Paristhiti and all, which is called samsara, which is called illusion, which is called as ignorance, which is called as bandhana. Being in the self is moksha, anything other than that is bandhana only. Trying to be in the self is sadhana, anything else is samsara only. So through the samsara, do we want to continue bandhana? Through sadhana, do we want to get moksha? Just imagine, see how beautiful are each of these mantras and how by choice unfortunate we are that. We means I am telling about myself. that even though we have gone through such a sublime Shastra, Shwethashwathara, having each of the mantra so powerful potential, still we are in the samsara. If we who are going through every mantra and every shabda of the Bhashyam have not caught the essence and are not inspired to live all the time the Adhyatmic sadhana, how can we expect it from the worldly people in whom the egos, the vasanas, the desires, the reality to the world are so deep and intense? Just think. So I am praying to myself, "Oh Lord, let me be free from all these first realize you. All the wrong imaginations, notions, misguidances, wrong convictions that I have that chalega. Sadhana bhi chalega, samsar bhi chalega. Let me come out of this मूर्खता. कुछ भी नहीं चलेगा, एक ही चीज चलना चाहिए, that do those things, inner contemplations, to establish in the Atmanubhuti. बाकी any talk, any explanation, any intellection, any justification, any using any examples, even quoting Shastras, is devil quoting scriptures. Is only the misusing of all our abilities and knowledge, which is Mahamoha and Mahamaya. May I come out of that, O Lord. May I be the Prahlada. May I be Lord Rama in front of Vasishtha. May I be Parikshita. The best is, may I be the Nachiketa in pursuing the truth. Or else, this study of Upanishad goes on going on along with samsara, and one day all Upanishads will be over. Then we'll keep them aside and come back, even that time, only into samsara. Like some of the people who used to come to classes. Other time of the class, anyway, they were in samsara. That class also they stopped, and that also filled by again samsara vyavahar. Isn't it? This is how the Maya, this is how the Moha attacks, consumes us if we are not alert, we are not sincere. Thank you. I just shared a thought which occurred to me and just hit my heart when I was chanting those mantras, in which such a liberating, sublime jnanam and meaning is given. Still, we are only running behind the one after the Upanishad and mantra only. क्या चल रहा है? सबको स्वस्ति करके, स्वस्ति means full stop. May we only indulge in or revel in realizing the self. Okay, Panchamo Adhyaya, Shashtodhyaya. I am taking up the Sambandha Bhashya for 15th mantra with full clear announcement that the 14th mantra, Na tatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam, na yama vidyuto bhanti kuto yamagnihi, tameva bhantam anubhati sarvam tasya vasa sarva vidam vibhati. The most divine sacred mantra along with Bhashya we have thoroughly studied to the extent it was possible for our abilities, discussion and efforts. हो गया 14th. पता नहीं फिर कब आएगा ऐसा मंत्र का अध्ययन. चलो take up next. In the 15th mantra, the title given is मोक्ष के लिए ज्ञान के सिवा अन्य हेतुओं का निषेध. मोक्ष के लिए for liberation, ज्ञान के सिवा other than the knowledge, अन्य हेतुओं का for all other reasons, निषेधः rejection. Rejection of all other reasons or hetus for moksha other than jnana. Of what? Of already existing reality within me and within every seen, name and form. And here the Siddhanta Jnana, Anubhuti. When you talk about Jnana, is both. Because unless we have the Siddhanta Jnana, we cannot meditate and realize that Atma Anubhuti. So too, if the Anubhuti has not come, only intellectual Jnana never gives moksha. Therefore here, when he says moksha के लिए ज्ञान के सिवा अन्य हेतुओं का निषेध में सिद्धांत ज्ञान and अनुभव ज्ञान. Basically अनुभव ज्ञान. But it can't come without siddhanta, so we have to add siddhanta and anubhav jnana. But Siddhanta Jnana never gives the moksha. That has to be translated into Anubhava. And Siddhanta and Anubhava ke beech mein inevitably, the third thing is there called sadhana, abhyas. So therefore, मोक्ष के लिए सिद्धांत ज्ञान अभ्यास अनुभव ज्ञान के अलावा सिवा बाकी हेतुओं का निषेध. Rejection of anything else to be can be the cause for moksha other than jnana. मोक्ष के लिए ज्ञान के सिवा अन्य हेतुओं का निषेध. For liberation other than knowledge, all other means, abilities, all other processes are not going to give us moksha, therefore they have to be rejected. See, that second or third mantra of Atma Bodha, Bhagavan Shankara gave in his that prakarana, based on these things only. It is also said by him only. बोधोन्य साधनेभ्यो हि साक्षात् मोक्षैक साधनम् पाकस्य वह्निवत् ज्ञानं विना मोक्षो न सिद्ध्यति. पाकस्य वह्निवत्, the cooking finally is done by the fire only. In the same way, jnanam vina moksho na siddhyati. Without knowledge, the moksha will not come. Other than the jnanam, the yoga sadhanas of chitta vritti nirodha, the bhakti sadhanas of ekagrata, then the karma yoga sadhanas of chitta shuddhi, they are all required for those purposes. Karma yoga for chitta shuddhi, bhakti for chitta ekagrata, yoga for the whole chitta niyantrana. They are only means, but only the tattva jnana is the final hetu for moksha. Like getting vegetables, washing them, cutting them, all of them are means. But exposing that vessel to the fire is the main means, final means for the cooking of that vegetable or rice or food. Pakasya vahnivat. Paka means cooking, vahni means fire. Jnana vina moksho na siddhyati. What is said there? This one. मोक्ष के लिए ज्ञान के सिवा अन्य हेतुओं का निषेध. Not knowing this, people start doing everything other than the pursuit of jnana. You and I also, but in the class we are jnani, feeling that we are jnani only to reject what is said by the guru with the notion that I already know it. What a stupid people we are. Anyway, Sambandha Bhashya. Now this is understood, only knowledge is the direct means for liberation, nothing else. None of the other things can give moksha. Chittavritti Nirodha without Atma Jnana can give all siddhis. Then again it's a bondage. Bhakti without Atma Jnana can invoke Bhagavan's grace. Again it can bestow upon us so many loka, sharira, bhoga. There is no moksha. In that also is bandhana. Karma yoga again makes us master of the actions in the of the world. With the karma yoga, antakarna may become shuddha. But again, seeing the world, anytime the antakarna can become ashuddha. From karma yoga, we can go through karma bhoga to end up in karma roga without jnana. Therefore, for the sake of jnana yoga, we do karma yoga, bhakti yoga, ashtanga yoga to prepare ourselves, to qualify ourselves. Because directly we tried to do Jnana Yoga, we could not achieve it. Then we understood we have to be qualified, prepared. For that, the Guru and Shastras told us, कर्म योग करके चित्त शुद्धि करो, भक्ति योग से चित्त एकाग्रता करो, और चित्त निरोध योग के द्वारा करो. थ्रू ज्ञानम अपने निज आत्म स्वरूप को जानो. ठीक है? देन ओनली मोक्ष. संबंध भाष्य कि ज्ञात्वा देवम मुच्यते इति उक्तम. ज्ञात्वा देवम मुच्यते सर्वपाशैः. है ना? नित्यो नित्यानां चेतनश्चेतनानां एको बहूनां यो विदधाति कामान् तत्कारणं सांख्ययोगाधिगम्यं ज्ञात्वा देवं मुच्यते सर्वपाशैः. We have seen it in the 13th mantra. Before that, एको देवः सर्वभूतेषु गूढः एकं रूपं बहुधा करोति तमात्मस्थं येन पश्यन्ति धीराः तेषां सुखं शाश्वतं नेतरेषाम्. There are no powerful, useful, valuable mantras than this for a deeply involved or wanting to involve Adhyatmic sadhak. I have to feel that I need to know these mantras. I need to know the meaning of these mantras. I need to contemplate on these mantras and I need to experience what is said in it. ऐसे अपने आप को बनाना पड़ता है, तैयार करना पड़ता है. Like we prepare, no, I am hungry, I need to go to dining table and have food. Or I am unclean, I need to go to washroom, take bath. Don't we do the need, feeling of the need? I am alone now, I need to go to my friend and spend some time. I know I am diseased, I need to go to doctor and get medicine. So too, I am in Bhavaroga Samsara. I need to go to these mantras and own them, use them, live them, experience them. That feeling has to come. Hey Bhagavan, hey Guru, bless me to be always in that mood. Throughout day, throughout life. I am not able to do it by myself because of whatever outer inner Maya, Avidya. I need your help. You have helped so many people in freeing them from Naraka, in giving them Swargadi, in giving Moksha. I am asking the third one through the Jnana. Get all the upasanas to be done by me if it is required from my side to be done for you to bless. क्या क्या करने से आपकी कृपा होएगी वो सब करूंगा कराओ. But see to it that, as you said in Gita, Mameva ye prapadyante, I am doing the prapatti to you. Maya metam taranti, see to it that I cross this Maya. What's Maya? Doing anything other than Brahma Anubhuti Sadhana. That's called Maya. Anything we do, we are doing Maya. We are in Maya. Only when I am studying these mantras, contemplating on them to identify with the self said there, that I am trying to be other than Maya and trying to get myself mukti. Oh Lord, bless me. Think like that. Okay. So, Jnatva Devam Muchyate iti Uktam. So, knowing the Deva, the self, the pure conscious self, Muchyate is liberated from all pasha iti Uktam. Kasmat Punaha, Kasmat means why? Punaha means explain to me. Viditva, Tameva Viditva Muchyate. Only by knowing the self one gets liberated. Why this is so? Na anyena, and by no other means the moksha is possible. Why this is so? Iti atra aha. So, ज्ञात्वा देवं मुच्यते इति उक्तम. कस्मात् पुनः तमेव विदित्वा मुच्यते न अन्येन इति आह. Why? Only by knowing the Brahman as the self that there is moksha, not by any other doing and achieving. That is answered. So, this shloka should be understood for this conviction in this light that by no other means other than knowing of the self that there is moksha. So that's what the type will also moksha के लिए ज्ञान के सिवा अन्य हेतुओं का निषेध. ज्ञात्वा देवं मुच्यते इति उक्तम. कस्मात् पुनः एतम एवं विदित्वा तमेव विदित्वा मुच्यते न अन्येन इति आहा. Ah, what a most important sloka. See, like in Gita also, which is the Sara of the Upanishads, we have seen, no, in that slokas. Hmm? Hmm. Hmm. तानि सर्वाणि संयम्य युक्ता आसीत मत्परः. Then what is next line? वशैः यस्य इंद्रियाणि तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता. Only the one who has put the indriyas in his vasha that he can try and achieve to get established and pratishtita in prajna. So here also, na anyena hetuna moksha siddhyati kevalam atmajnanena. Feel the meaning of this sentence. We are pausing for that reason only. That only by knowing the reality, the self, the substratum, that there is moksha, not by doing anything, not by achieving anything. Rather, doing anything, achieving anything is getting more deeper into the bandhana only. Wow, if this clicks to us, that's the maturity. To get to that maturity, that every day we are struggling through all these classes. What's the maturity? Just the conviction that knowing the self alone liberation, I want liberation, so let me pursue only the knowledge of the self to the exclusion of everything else, elimination of everything else. मजा आता है ना ऐसी स्थिति पहुंच गए तो. Now let us chant that mantra in which this is conveyed. ॐ एकोऽहंसो भुवनस्यास्य मध्ये एकोऽहंसो भुवनस्यास्य मध्ये स एवाग्निः सलिले सन्निविष्टः स एवाग्निः सलिले सन्निविष्टः तमेव विदित्वा अतिमृत्युमेति तमेव विदित्वा अतिमृत्युमेति नान्यः पन्था विद्यते यनाय नान्यः पन्था विद्यते यनाय. टुगेदर एकोऽहंसो भुवनस्यास्य मध्ये सैवाग्निः सलिले सन्निविष्टः तमेव विदित्वातिमृत्युमेति नान्यः पन्था विद्यते यनाय. अब देखो दिस श्लोका, the shabdas vakyas employed in this shloka, you know, demand our full attention for exhaustively understanding them. In this mantra, both the Rishi Shwethashwathara ji and Shruti Mat used the technique of not at all telling directly, testing whether whatever we have heard so far, do we remember? Testing whether we are aware that what topic we are talking. You know, in some classes, class 4, class 5, class 6, 10, what was taught yesterday, he is told for half an hour, then only the remaining half an hour, the new topic. Now, when somebody reaches to the post graduation PhD level, just to see that the professor comes, doesn't even look at the students whether seated there or not, just goes on to the board, he just writes the topic. No, it is the maturity of the students. First, to see what the teacher is writing there, understand, then it is in their own discrimination ability to connect and relate this topic to what he has spoken earlier. That's called PhD level. That every time the professor will not take the extra pains, and by the time of reaching to that level of teaching, the PhD students, he is already 70, 60, 65. He is tired of talking to so many students, so many things, so many times again and again. He will not at all give an introduction. He will not give any connection between what he spoke yesterday and today. It is students who have to listen to this topic, and they also are expected to mature already to that level. That's why they are the post graduation or PG students. Sorry, the PhD students, that they are able to connect. Okay, yesterday, day before, this was told, and connection to that, and this is this one. Therefore, we have to relate it this way and understand. This shloka is an example to test we are in PhD level or we are still in a khichdi level of LKG, UKG. Thank you, Bhagavan Adi Shankara helps us with his bhashya by filling up those blanks. But otherwise, सीधा अगर आप उपनिषद मंत्र पढ़ोगे, it will be at random, it's tangential. What are you talking? Oh, Guru, have you forgotten or what topic you are speaking? Suddenly you go to something else. Or it's your job to relate what is said now to what is said already. Wonderful. और उपनिषद को समझ पाना है बड़ा दिमाग. But the beauty is, Vedanta में, To understand Vedanta, we need to have a very subtlest intellect. But when we try to understand Vedanta, that intellect develops. That's why we are studying every day. We are not studying Upanishad every day because we are qualified. No, we are studying Upanishad every day to become qualified. Once we're qualified, same Upanishad we study, but the understanding will be of higher and different level. Till that happens, only one thing we have to do. उपनिषद पढ़ो बस. मैं तो डिसाइड कर लिया. कुछ करना है तो उपनिषद पढ़ना है और कुछ नहीं बस. बाकी किसी में कुछ दम नहीं है. They all talk about nonsense of all this loka, that loka, this punya, that punya. And the worst of it is talking about the worldly vyavahara, isn't it? Forgetting the Upanishadic theme. You understood? How much ever you succeed in the worldly vyavahar, still you are continuing to be a bound samsari only now. How can a one who tastes Vedanta or touched Vedanta can even talk about the worldly success? अरे worldly success is spiritual failure यार. अब कहाँ जा रहा है? Unfortunate are the ones who are succeeding in the world. Huh? Yeah. Because that's possible only when you fail in Vedanta. That's why the converse picture you always see those who fail in Vedanta world, they come to spirituality to succeed here. That's God's grace who makes us fail in samsara. हर एक चीज में हमें फेल होना है इस जगत में. Because succeeding in the jagat is failure spiritually. Can you understand the subtlety of this and trueness of this sentence? So this shloka is like that. एको हंसः पवनस्यास्य मध्ये स एवाग्निः सलिले सन्निविष्टः तमेव विदित्वाति मृत्युमेति नान्यः पन्था विद्यते यनाय. नान्यः पन्था विद्यते यनाय प्रजापतिश्चरधिगर्भे अन्धः अजायमानो बहुधा विजायते. In Purusha Suktam we see this mantra. So many places it comes. Now, what is the literal meaning of each of the word, total sentence and total mantra, and how to understand it with Bhashya? Tomorrow onwards, 2 days we will study. Thank you. Om 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 Purnamadaha Shruti Matre Namaha Tatsad Brahmarpanamastu. Join for Gita class. Thank you.